Hey, what's up, guys? This is Jace with Cosmic Origins, just bringing you a quick update on XRP and the SEC lawsuit. Right now, XRP is pumping and decoupling from the market, and I want to tell you exactly why I think this is happening in the time frame that we may see things happening on. So, real first, before we get into it, I do have a brand new free cryptocurrency training for those of you that are looking to learn about the new financial system, about XRP and its role in this new financial system, about private wallets, how they're the absolute most safe and sovereign, secure way to store your wealth if you want to basically become your own bank and actually custody your own funds where nobody can mess with them, and also how to generate multiple forms of capital appreciation and passive income through decentralized finance protocols using your investments. So if you're interested, totally free training, check it out, link below. Also, if you want to work with me directly and join the Conscious Crypto Coaching Program, that link is also in the description. You can check that out. So let's check out the charts right now. So this is the 4-hour chart for XRP. We can see that 24-hour change, we're up 13%. Earlier, we were up nearly 20%. Let me pop over to the 15-minute chart. So we've just started to get a little bit of healthy correction, but look at that. We're already starting to pop back up. So overall, going back to the 4-hour chart, just 5 days ago, we were down here. Okay, 5 days ago, we started to see a pump. We went all the way up to about 39, almost 40 cents. Saw really healthy retraction back down to 34 cents. And actually, let's check out the Fibonacci retracement for that, because I think that could be really useful in this situation. So where is it here? Here we go. The Fibonacci retracement is one of the main technical analysis tools that I use when looking at the charts, and we can see it lines up perfectly. So this is based off the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence, and it's really cool to see how the charts just again and again and again line up to these magic universal patterns and numbers. So we saw that we went all the way up, hit this point, came back down to the 0.786, and now we're all the way back up here. We did a really healthy retracement back down to this 0.786 number. So that was really good. And now we're pumping back up again. So why is this happening? Well, I think the number one reason is because Ripple has filed for what is called summary judgment with the SEC. So summary judgment is essentially when you can appeal to have a case wrapped up sooner than later. And let's just actually type in define summary judgment so we can get the legal definition, just so I'm not paraphrasing too much. Judgment that may be granted upon a party's motion when the pleadings, discovery, and any affidavits show that there is no issue of material fact and that the party is entitled to judgment in its favor as a matter of law. Okay, so that is the case here because this lawsuit has been dragging on for so long. It's been almost 2 complete years now, since December 2020, that this lawsuit has been dragging on, and the SEC has just continuously pushed it back. They've continuously pushed back their deadlines and their dates to gather evidence and everything that they've needed in the case, and it's been clear that Ripple has been winning this case by leagues, that they've been so far in the green that there's even rumors that the SEC tried to settle with Ripple privately last year when the rumors were coming out around September 2021 of a settlement, and that Ripple actually turned it down because they want to win the case flat out. They don't want to settle. And this is something Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, has said in the past, that they were not going to settle unless the settlement specifically stated that XRP is a currency and not a security. So this whole case is the biggest reason that the price of XRP has been so heavily suppressed, because the American markets have such an influence around the rest of the world, and because Ripple is an American company, especially the fact that the SEC has been coming after them and trying to slow down this new financial system, in essence, has put a huge damper on the markets for XRP and probably bled into other projects in the markets as well and affected the overall market and what would have been a natural bull run. So the fact that Ripple has filed for summary judgment is a massive, massive indication that this is coming to a close very, very soon. And there's a lot of other geopolitical world events that would also kind of allude to this. On this channel, we've been talking about the BRICS nations and how the BRICS are developing their new reserve currency, and how I believe that XRP is going to be used as the bridge asset for the BRICS nations to be able to trade between rubles and rubies and the Chinese yuan, and maybe eventually the American dollar if we end up joining BRICS as well, which I think in the future, potentially under a new presidential leadership, maybe returning to an old one, we will be joining the BRICS nations, I believe, because the former president was in fact great friends with all of the heads of state of all the BRICS nations, whether it's Russia, India, China, Brazil. There was a great relationship there. So what I think is going to happen is that we're going to see a cascade of events coming to a head in the coming months to a year, where we get legal clarity in the United States with XRP. That's going to probably shoot the price to at least $10. Some people speculate 20, 30, even higher. Even in the totally technical analysis realm, this is what people are speculating. Just the pure technical chart analysis, people think that it's going to go to at least $10 to $30 just from the lawsuit settlement. And then if we get international adoption, for instance, by the BRICS nations using XRP as their international bridge settlement asset and becoming in effect a new world reserve currency in this scenario, that's when we see crazy numbers of what the US dollar price of XRP will be. And who knows, at that point the US dollar might not even be around. So this begs in, the question of what will be the new reserve currency that we compare international markets to. And I think there's a very good chance it could be XRP itself. So instead of being like, oh, XRP is this many dollars, or Bitcoin is this many dollars, or the the English pound is worth this many US dollars, I think there's a good chance that the debt-based US dollar is going to have to completely go away. Not that cash needs to go away, but the fact that the US is literally a debt-based currency with an all-seeing eye on the back that says Novus Ordo Seclorum, right? This is not something that we want as our world reserve currency. So cash is great, gold is great. These are going to stay in the system. Brad Garling, House of Ripple, has said that XRP works very well with the cash system, and that it seeks to make it better and not to replace it. So that's the main difference between the cryptos of Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are really trying to replace the dollar in the world economy and become kind of the new NWO currencies. So Ripple, XRP, I think are positioning themselves perfectly. And I think everything that we've been seeing over the past couple of years has been a movie of sorts. And it's been an incredible opportunity for us to invest in XRP at such ridiculously cheap prices, because I truly think that we're going to see XRP in the thousands of dollars in the next few years. Could be maybe 5-10 years before it gets that long, but I genuinely think that we're looking at a lot sooner, especially when we look at the overnight scenario of bridging liquidity from these private federated side chains of XRP, which the central banks and the other groups, the government institutions, are using to test out the XRP ledger. When that gets fully tested, that liquidity is going to come over to the main net, and that's when we could see an overnight scenario going from current prices to what maybe we could only dream of being a possibility. So I genuinely think there are miracles on the horizon. And another thing to kind of prove this point is that right before this summary judgment was announced by Ripple, we had what is considered a whale. A whale is an investor with a lot of money, a lot of capital. A whale bought $500 million worth of XRP, which totals to over 1% of the total supply. Over 1 billion out of the 100 billion in existence, this whale now owns. So someone with a shit ton of money basically went out and bought a shit ton of XRP right before the announcement about summary judgment was made. And now we're getting crazy pumps in the market. So this is probably a case of buy the rumor, sell the news, but I don't think there's going to be a selling of the news. I think there's only going to be buying of the news, because we're not talking about a pump and dump in this situation. We're talking about the implementation of a new world reserve currency. And, why would somebody buy $500 million worth of it right before this announcement was made, unless they were privy to some information on the inside about what was going on, potentially with the case and maybe with BRICS and with the world stage. So that's the update I wanted to bring you. Exciting times. I hope you've invested in XRP. If you haven't and you're still, on the fence and you're waiting, I don't think that there's much longer before this stuff really pops off and we see what I would consider to be the greatest transfer of wealth that the United States has ever seen. And sorry, not the United States, but the world has ever seen in these investments. So again, if you want to learn this stuff, you can join my coaching program, link down below. You can also check out my free training, link down below. And hopefully you guys are prepared for this new system because it's coming in fast. And I think we're moving on to the next stage of what being a human on Earth is all about, because I truly believe that as this new financial system is implemented with the collective and the collective consciousness, that we're going to see crazy opportunity for average people like you and me to be able to make a huge difference in the world, in being able to serve the planet and the people on the planet and growing as a humanity, instead of leaving it up to these powers that were, these 0.01% who have been running things for so long. This is the transfer of wealth, and it's going to catalyze massive amounts of change on the planet, and I hope you're ready. So I'll see you in the next video. Much love and peace out.